3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! It's the start of a brand new year, the end of old resolutions, and the beginning of new ones. You've made a list of new goals to accomplish, of which include saving more money, less drinking, more traveling, and the ever so popular losing weight and getting fit. You tried to lose weight last year and even joined the gym, but for some reason you ended up gaining weight rather than losing it. You were motivated the first couple of weeks and even saw the results on the scale and on the mirror. Yet over time you started to compromise by eating out more because you will burn the calories later anyway. Or one of my favorites, I'll just have a small bite. I mean, 15 chips is only 140 calories. Does that sound familiar? An estimated 45 million of Americans diet each year and spend $33 billion annually on weight loss products. Yet nearly 2/3 of Americans are overweight or obese, says Boston Medical Center. With so many diet programs out there, how can that statement be true? Based on my research through online articles and personal experience, I have put together why diets don't work. Today I will attempt to persuade you why diets make you fat by sharing with you 3 factors. Diets make you tired, diets cause hunger, and diets do not change your habits. Now, how many of you have heard of the cabbage soup diet? It is a plan where an individual would eat only cabbage soup for 7 days and then drop it for at least 2 weeks, then continue for another week. The problem with this diet is that it does not account for calories lost during exercise. It also doesn't provide the individual with protein that would otherwise be helpful in making muscle. Like I previously stated, most diets do not account for calorie loss during exercise and throughout the day. They may account for short-term goals, but that's it. Popular diets now adopt the low-carb intake, which does help in weight loss, but think about it. Carbs are our energy source for daily activity, so when we quickly remove carbs from our diet, we are left with low energy. I've done the cabbage soup diet with major results, but I ended up having a few problems along with it. I'd find myself tired by lunchtime, and my head would throb on and off during the day. I also found that my overall muscle mass decreased, and I wasn't getting any stronger, just a little thinner and weaker. I've shared with you how diets make you tired. Now let's move on to why it causes hunger. Dieting researchers have found that people with a long history of dieting lose their ability to recognize when they are full after a nutritionally complete meal, says registered dietitian Jane Kirby and the American Dietetic Association. When you strictly go on a calorie-restricted diet, your body begins to store the energy, so the body stabilizes. This is commonly known as starvation mode or survival mode. You may lose all the weight the first couple of weeks, but you will eventually reach a plateau where your body no longer uses the energy ingested, but instead stores it, thus retaining the fat and gaining weight. Typically, diets treat fat loss as nutrition only, but exercise is equally important. To lose fat, you have to burn more than your calorie intake. Restricting your calories without taking into account the afterburn effects of your metabolism, which is after a workout you are continuously burning calories, will cause you to feel hungrier than when you first started the exercise. That is why it is important for you to eat after you work out. I tried calorie counting as well using the MyFitnessPal app and found that I did lose weight. The only problem was that I found myself guessing how much calories I took in when making my foods. Although now they have nutrition scales for your food nowadays, but I don't have the finances for that thing. I also would give myself reason to eat after my workout, claiming that I burned the necessary amount of calories for that so-called protein-style In-N-Out burger. Does that sound something like you've done? Now that I've shared how diets make you hungry, let's take a look at why diets don't change habits. I don't know about you, but I had a serious habit of always going to the chip aisle and choosing Flaming Hot Cheetos over maybe a strawberry banana smoothie or even Taco Bell Taco Bell's Doritos Locos Tacos at 12 o'clock midnight when I'm playing Call of Duty. Maybe you've chosen to get a diet soda over water since, after all, it has 0 calories, and now I can eat whatever I want. These are only some of the compromises I've given myself, and maybe even a few of you have as well. The problem with this diet is that it only targets the short-term goals of the individual and never targets their habits. Although some may have the willpower to go on, others, well, don't have that kind of will. The most effective way of making the most of your nutrition and weight goals is to change your habits. For example, you skip breakfast because you didn't have enough time to prep and school starts in 20 minutes. Sound familiar? Breakfast, as research will tell us, is the most important meal of the day. As you all know from all our physiology teachers, breakfast provides energy for concentration and also stops the hunger pangs from that 3 to 4 hour sleep we got from studying late last night. So how can I change my habits, you might ask? Well, let me tell you, it's not going to be easy. First, let me tell you that changing habits isn't instant. It requires the individuals to really look at themselves and say, it's time I've changed, and focus on the goal that is ahead. Second, it's going to be a slow, steady progress when starting off. Then it becomes easier once you know what to do. Choosing to eat an apple over pizza or Jack in the Box 99-cent tacos is not going to come to you overnight. It's your choice whether you want to lose the weight and keep it off. You have to convince yourself that this is for my overall health and never call it a diet. Personal trainer at Equinox Gym, Ryan Dotween, says that if you can't drink 8 cups of water for the day, because you never have, start off with 6 and move up day to day. In changing my habit, I have joined the 21-Day Fix program. It is not a diet, but rather it is a program that will help change your habits from eating junk to eating clean and nutritious food. What the program does is removing the guesswork out of weight loss. It calculates your calorie intake and teaches you portion control and daily exercise. The containers are matched with their appropriate nutrients. So for example, the green container would be your veggies, the purple container would be your fruits, yellow is your carbs, blue your good fats such as avocados or almonds, red would be your protein, and orange would be stuff like your ranch or your vinaigrettes, your salad dressing. All this teaches the right amount to eat every day. The containers are matched with their appropriate nutrients, such as this as well, Shakeology, which gives you nutrients throughout the day. So in conclusion, I have shared with you how diets make you fat by always making you tired, never changing your habits, and always making you hungry. So let me end on this note. Success never comes easy. You have to strive to get there no matter how tough it gets. Always focus on your goals and never give up. As personal trainer Autumn Calabrese would say, you're closer than you think, and you get closer every day. Thank you.